Hey there guys, this is 88 Shadow Angel here once again, and today I'm bringing you something to go with my Blood Angel army. Now, unless you've pretty much been under a rock, you'll know that the Blood Angels got a bit of an update with the new book, new character, 2 new units, and of course the larger bases as well, which have now come along with the new tactical squads and obviously the new character. Oh, I've had 2 new. Oh yeah, the librarian. Sorry. But today I'm going to be showing you the Sanguinary Priest model, which is an absolutely fabulous model for any Blood Angel collector. Absolutely stunning. Really nice details on here, and as you can see, really well sculpted by GW. So if you're anything like me, and from the last codex you've gained quite a lot of Sanguinary Priests, because they used to be an elite choice which you could take up to 3 per choice, so you could have a unit of them effectively. Of course they're now HQ units and you can only take 1. So if you're like me, you have up to somewhere like 9 units or 9 characters for Sanguinary Priests. In that case, when I saw this new model, the first thing that came into my head is, for me, that looks like I could use it as a replacement for the High Priest Corbulo, as I've had the original model since I think like 99, I think, when I bought the original, and I still use it. I used to use it to this day. However, to me, this model is meant to be the Corbulo model to replace it, but obviously GW needed something that they could kind of throw to the larger scale to buy, and obviously making this a special character would have been, it wouldn't have worked for business, I think, would be the best way of saying it. But all being that, I mean, I'm not too fussed, because out of it I get a really nice model that I can use to represent Corbulo. It suits his entire war gear down to the ground, obviously with the blood chalice, which is the proper ornate blood chalice in the right hand, which actually matches the original Corbulo, which matches the Corbulo model to the ground, even with the jewels around the base, the skull, and everything. It's exactly the same. And then in his left hand, you'll see this absolutely beautifully fashioned looking chainsaw, which is quite easily the Heaven's Teeth relic chainsaw that he has, which is, I think, gives him strength 5, AP 4, and has the rending special rule, if I remember it rightly. And yeah, even the head sculpt looks remarkably like how Corbulo's described and looks. It just looks maybe a tad bit older, and obviously has the bionic eye lens on the right side. So yeah, it is quite clearly, it was intended to be Corbulo, I think. But I mean, even if you're new to the Blood Angel theatre, you know, there are so many cool ways you can customize this model. If you've got spare bits of kit and things like that, you can really go to town with it, and you get really nice bits and pieces to go with it. So saying that, let's go. So first and noticeably, especially when you put him in a unit, is you'll notice that the actual that he now sits on the 32mm base, which is the new. Apparently, this is going to be the new size for Space Marines. At first, I didn't think too much to it, because it is just a base after all, and it just gives him a bit of a wider ground, but it actually makes a Marine look so much more intimidating on a battlefield, because it adds, I think, a couple millimeters onto his height as well. So he looks taller. He looks taller and he looks a lot bigger because obviously they can spread the model out on a bit of a bigger base. You can also, if you're into designing bases and doing really ornate like rocks and stuff like that, you can get away with a bit more because you have that bit more room to do. I don't know, I shall just find a Marine for you. So, just to prove what I'm on about, so I'm not just babbling on. So, this is the new 32. That is the old 28, I believe. And as you can see, it really makes the Marine look a lot more intimidating, considering this is about the size of a guardsman, because they were very near in scale. And obviously this is the new Marine size with base and everything else. So like I say, you really do get that. Marines have finally got that kind of place of scale. So what else can I say? So apart from obviously the most notable features, I've done a bit of a blood effect on the inside of the goblet just to fill that out a bit. So I'll just take that in a bit more. I wanted to keep the cape fairly basic, but I didn't want it to be a bright red because it's meant to be Blood Angel ceremonial robes, which are meant to be quite dark, like a really nice dark red. And I thought it came out quite well. So obviously with the amount of blood coloured stuff that's on the models, so like the shoulder pads, the cables, the jewels, the vials, and everything else, it would kind of set the model apart a bit. So I've kind of kept with my traditional Blood Angel scheme, which is quite a lot of gold, quite a lot of that give them that really ornate, esteemed look, as most Blood Angels are, because they go on art and stuff like that. So and yeah, I think it's come out quite well, and I love the fact that he has the actual breastplate molded on, so the actual pecs and abs, and that actually goes down onto the leg. So I mean, you could actually put him on stick Sanguinary guard wings on him and have him join a unit of them, and he wouldn't look out of place at all. Obviously the head, arms, the shoulder pads, backpack, and everything are all separate. There's a bit of a different way that they've done the torso and legs, as in it's not actually a torso and legs, it's all one, but it's kind of cut in half, sort of. So you'll get the legs and the back bit, and then this front plate here, which is connected to the front half of the cape, is the two separate pieces. What else have we got? And yeah, it is just proper ornate, So for me, it screams what you'd expect a Blood Angel Sanguinary Priest to be like. I've stuck with the traditional white armour, which is just in case you don't know, which is basically ceramite white, washed with null oil, and then brought back up in thin layers of ceramite up to the edge, and then at the edge it's like quite a thick layer on the raised area, just to give it that slightly blended effect, as white is a pain in the arse to paint and do. The red cape was done using corn red, then with a wash of null oil as well, and then just brought slightly back up with corn red, just to just to bring that back a bit and give it that roguish look. And then golds are done now. I normally do golds, which there is a vid on, and stuff like that. So there you go, guys. Hope you like it. I'll see you. Not sure what the next video will be. It'll either be the new Terminator, Blood Angel Terminator kit, or I'm not sure actually. I'll find something. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the comments, all the messages, all the likes on the Facebook page. Thank you so much. As we're coming to the end of the year now, I'd like to wish everyone that they hope they have a very happy new year, and I shall see you again in 2015. Thank you so much for the support and all the continued subscriptions this year, and I hope next year to start hopefully moving a few things forward. I'm also looking into a few new ideas as well, so look out, keep an eye out for them. And I shall catch you next year, guys. Thank you very much. See you soon and stay safe. Thank you.